Good evening to Madam Suraya. We are from group. My group members consist of myself, Priyadarshini Sri, Daniel, Patricia, Hani, and also Darshana. So we will be presenting about an entrepreneur icon who is Tuan Haji Ali Hassan, who is the CEO of Al Iksan Sports. So yeah, we will continue with his profile first, Madam.
Hi, my name is Nur Isfahani. I will be presenting about biography of Tuan Haji Ali Hassan. So, Tuan Haji Ali Hassan bin Muhammad Hassan is a successful and well-known entrepreneur. He is owner of Al Ihsan Sports Sdn Berhad. He born on 9 July 1970 at Johor Bahru, Malaysia. His mother, Madam Hajah Siti Mariam binti Mahmud, who is the chairman of Al Ihsan Sports Sdn Berhad. Next slide. He started the business since study at University Technology Malaysia in the field of diploma in mechanical engineering. He worked part-time as a pizza delivery boy. He was offered a scholarship, but he gave all to his mother to cover her expenses at the village. He engaged in the business on a small scale with a capitalization of only RM50. He tried to sell the jersey to fellow lecturer at his place to study for a subsistence life income. Using the capital that he get, his group continued the business that began at a house in Taman Ungku Aminah in Johor Bahru in 1993. Then he took the initiative to open the first premise in Holiday Plaza, Johor Bahru. Tuan Haji Ali Hassan was a brilliant student at UiTM and was offered the chance to study abroad. He refused because he is more inclined to undertake the business earns. Now, he managed to hold the post of CEO of Al Ihsan Sports Sdn Berhad, which is a network that provides a wide range of sport equipment of international standard where the product was introduced as an exclusive product.
Okay, hi, Assalamualaikum and good evening. Okay, my name is Daniel and I'll tell you a little bit about Alexan's story. Okay, before I tell you what interesting about Alexan's story, I want to tell you a few facts about the downfall of Alexan. Okay, for your information, Alexan's store in Rawang was robbed on 23rd November 2012, as well as branches in Ampang and Gombak. A year before that, also in 2011, on 5th November, Alexan branch in Sungai Buloh was robbed. Wangsa Maju on 16 November, and before the branch in Rawang was robbed in 2012, a year before that, on 22nd November 2011, also the branch in Rawang was robbed. So, according to news that came out in several newspapers in 2012, it could be said that 8 Al-Ihsan branches were robbed. So to simplify or to sum up this presentation, according to CCTV, police have suspected the robbery was sabotage from Al-Ihsan employees themselves. So this is what I can tell you at a time when Al-Ihsan is going through a downfall throughout their business. Okay, so we can move on to the next slide. Okay, so although they were once robbed during their fall time, this is interesting about Al-Ihsan. Al-Ihsan has been strong and established in Malaysia since 1993 until today. If you want to find the best sports products or brands and prices that you can afford, you can go to Al-Ihsan. Al-Ihsan is the place to find the best and largest sport products or brands in Malaysia. Al-Ihsan is the largest multi-brand sports retailer in Malaysia with more than 100 corporate-owned outlets and 40% market share. Al-Ihsan also leads the sports in Malaysia with great retailers and a wide range of exclusive items from global products and brands. According to Al Ikhsan record in the last 2 years in 2019, their sport equipment sales record has increased 32% from 250 million in 2016 to 330 million ringgit by the end of 2019. Okay, I guess that's all I'm going to make a presentation.
Okay, good evening, madam. So from the another part, I am going to tell about Al Ikhsan's products, which is a huge retailer in the field of sports products, such as sports footwear, utensils, and equipment, supplying through football, running, and lifetime utensils. From the another part, Al Ikhsan's products are all types of products are available for men, women, and kids towards its quality and the sizes as well. Primarily, Al Ikhsan's retailing market is involved with Puma, Arish, Nike, Skechers, Lotto, Ambro, and Tewa, these kinds of brands. That's all for me.
So the next part, I'm Patricia, and I'll be speaking about the net worth pay of Al Ikhsan. So based on the findings, we could only collect the net worth data of Al Ikhsan store from year 2012 to 2019. With rapid growth since 1993, Al Ikhsan recorded its highest profit in 2012 at RM 278 million. At the end of 2015, Al Ikhsan generated a profit of RM 257 million. And then the sales increases up to 35% from RM 250 million in 2016 to RM 330 million in 2019. Branded sportswear Al Ikhsan sales grow 8% annually to reach RM 2 billion by the year 2020.
Okay, hi. I'll be presenting about the Al Ikhsan's business strategies in the future, madam. So what Al Ikhsan actually plans to do is they plan to double their sales, which is by increasing the profitability by 3 times over the next 3 years, and they want to also open 2 more sponsored stores such as Football Republic and also Sneaker Street. So what these 2 sponsored stores will do, actually they will cater the customers and the football fans by offering customized boots and also apparels. They also plan to host events and coaching sessions so that they can become a really advertised brand in Malaysia and also in the overseas. And the third plan is they are in the way of setting up a comprehensive digital platform. This is to take their products more closer to their customers and also to organize corporate social responsibility programs, like they are visiting every old folks home, and the kids they are helping the kids in education and something like that. They are putting a lot of good stuffs and efforts. And oops okay Tuan Haji Ali Hassan, he is also alumni of UTM. He was awarded as the brand of the year from UTM itself as the best retailer. And of course, when he attended talks, like he's more active in the faculty of business in UTM. So when he attended a talk, he gave business tips from himself itself. So what he told is, he advised the students, first of all, to work part-time in a field related to their study before they graduate, and also to be really disciplined and concentrate on what they do. And most of all, the important thing, do not cheat in business or don't sell any imitation products. So what we learned from him is the perseverance of becoming an entrepreneur is really important. So yeah, we just presented about the rise and downfall. So when a downfall happens in a business, normally the entrepreneur will easily give up. But Tuan Haji Ali Hassan is not like that. He just strive to get to success. So that's why we chose him as our entrepreneur icon. So thank you so much for listening to us, madam.